With Chesapeake Bay gleaming in the distance, we are inside M&T Bank Stadium near the Inner Harbor in Baltimore, Maryland. On to get us started now, the kicker, Chris Boswell. And off we go from M&T Bank Stadium. And that's not going to be returned, as so many kicking teams elect to do. This is past the landing zone, and we'll start at the 30. So 1st and 10 now from the 30. On the ground, this is Derrick Henry. And he tries to power forward, but he will not get back to the line of scrimmage. It'll go as a loss of a yard on the game's first play. 2nd down. You look at this Steeler defense. This crew against the pass, issues at times, ranked number 24, Charles, in the NFL.
And I think you're going to see some changes in the offseason, whether it's through the draft, free agency, maybe even both. They definitely need some help in the secondary.
Now it's Jackson. That ball caught. It's Mark Andrews, the tight end. And he gets this up across the 35 before he's out of bounds. So 8 yards on the completion there, and that'll leave him with a 3rd and 2. They'll come to the line, needing only 2 yards to gain the first here. From the gun, Jackson. Yeah, that one's going to be knocked away and incomplete.
That was their first 3rd down try of the game, and clearly something was off in the execution of that play. Good news, they've got a whole game left to clean that up and start clicking on those key 3rd down throws.
He punted 3 times in the loss last week as he sends this one away. Taken in at the 22. A very good return that time. 18 yards. And the Steelers will go on offense here, 1st and 10. Good starting field position for them as they come up 1st and 10 at the 40. They turn to Harris to begin the drive. And he'll be out of bounds up near the 45 at the 44. Give him 5 on the carry there, and it'll be 2nd down.
A quick burst there, and he nicely bit off a pretty decent gain.
From the 44-yard line, here's 2nd and 5. Now Rodgers running the option right. And he probably should have given that one off as he's going to get hit and taken down behind the line. This will be a loss of 3, and now a much tougher 3rd down looming. They'll come to the line here needing 9 yards to pick up the first. Throwing is Rodgers. Pass taken in by his big tight end. And he'll go down, but not before getting this inside the 30. That goes for a gain of 31.
Oftentimes now, offenses aren't nearly as precise as days gone by. They just tell receivers, find an open patch of grass and let the quarterback find you. And that's exactly what they did on that play. First with the pass through the air, nice chunk of yardage there, and then additional pickup with his legs after the catch.
And finally, down he goes as they work it inside the 10 to the 7. So first and goal now from the 7-yard line. Play action. Now it's Rodgers. And he'll be hit as he releases it, and that'll fall incomplete.
I think he had to unload that one before he wanted to. He was right up in his grill. I think he was a dentist there without a license, don't you?
Just not enough time for the play to develop. Just lucky it wasn't a fumble, really. Now a give. Running left is Harris. And he's going to take it in for a Steeler touchdown. Najee Harris hitting double digits with his 10th rushing touchdown on the year. And the Steelers are on the board first on the road here in Baltimore. Extra point put through by Boswell. And it's now a 7-0 game. Boswell now to kick it away after the touchdown. And no chance to see a return on the dynamic kickoff. They'll move this out to the 30-yard line. The Raven offense set at the line for this next drive. And the last drive, the first drive for them, not very good. 3 and out. What do they go to here?
Well, you don't look down at your play sheet and say, this is what the problem is. Yeah, let's find out who my playmakers are. Get the ball in their hands, and maybe the offense will move a little bit better.
Sometimes it's more important to get it to the right people rather than dialing up the right number.
Exactly.
Or the right play, yeah.
That too.
So the opening play of the drive goes backwards. Now they'll come up on 2nd and 12. The man in motion left here, Johnson. 2nd down, they go again with Henry. And only able to get 2 here. Stopped at the 30. You look at this Steeler defense. They really played well a week ago in that win over the Jets.
Have to admit, I was extremely impressed by what I saw. They ended up getting 4 sacks in the game, stayed in the face of the quarterback the entire time, made it difficult for him to step up and find receivers downfield.
And that's what they told us this week, that pressure on the QB is key. The threat of a second straight punt to start the game is looming as they come up 3rd and 10. They'll fake the jet sweep, and now it's Jackson off play action. He'll get this to Flowers, left side, and past the 40 before he's out of bounds. Yeah, you only get a 1-yard buffer there from the line of scrimmage, and he got downfield a little too far, and the flag came out. A tough spot here, 3rd and 15.
Yo.
They go play action now. Jackson under a heavy rush, and down he goes. Zach Bond with a big-time sack on 3rd down. It's a loss of 7. And how about this? 4th and long, and they're going to go for it. Now Jackson apparently a little unsure of things, so he'll call a timeout. They'll have 2 remaining as we step aside here in this first quarter. The Ravens send their punter out now as the drive goes backwards, so he's on to punt it away. And now a low liner. I think he mishit it. Officially, that'll be marked down as just a 28-yard punt. And the Steeler offense, they're set up nicely as they take over. Now a first down carry for Harris. And they'll be inside the 35 now at the 34-yard line. After 7-0 on EA Sports. Steeler football here to begin quarter number 2. As they've got it with 2nd down and less than a yard. Rodgers changing the play, it appears. Harris going to get it again on 2nd down. And he'll work it inside the 30 to the 29-yard line. 4 yards the pickup, first down.
2nd and inches is oftentimes an invitation for an offense coordinator to take a big shot downfield because he feels like he can come back on 3rd down and pick up the first down. But sometimes you just don't want to break tendency. Stay with what you are, stay with who you know, and go get the first down. That's exactly what they did.
A little bit of finger pointing and heavy discussion going on in the defensive backfield. It's man coverage, but they leave a guy wide open. They've got to be counting their lucky stars if this ball was overthrown.
A run with Harris out of the shotgun. And he's going to be down close to a first down at the Ravens 21. 57 yards rushing for him now to this point.
Okay, he didn't break that one all the way, but you got to know that he feels like he's right on the verge, and that's probably exactly what he's telling them in the huddle right now.
Trying to pick it up on the ground with Harris. And he's in. Touchdown, Steelers. Najee Harris with his 13th touchdown of the year and 2nd of the game. And the Steelers go up by 2 touchdowns.
We see this a lot on 3rd and short yardage, especially down here in the red zone. They're going to sell out to stop the run, try and hold them to a field goal. But once the running back gets past the first wave, the resistance can evaporate after that. And he not only picks up the first, but he takes it all the way into the end zone.
And that flag accepted. After the roughing penalty on the PAT, they'll kick off from 15 yards further upfield. And we will not have a return. They'll bring this to the 30. Jackson and the Ravens come up now 1st and 10 right at the 30.
13. Shut up!
They'll come out throwing here to start the drive. Johnson's got it, and he lost the football. And it's picked up by the Steelers. And his guys are going to take over at the 34-yard line. A lot of talk this week about ball security. In fact, they added an extra period in practice to be more secure with the ball. It didn't work out there.
Well, sometimes you just get overexcited during the game. You may all of a sudden make your catch, see some open field, and decide you're going for it, and not realizing that danger lurks while you're doing so. And there's your end result right there.
Now after the fumble recovery, it's Rodgers. He's got this to Pickens. And he'll take this into the end zone. Now hold on here. We do have a flag down. So let's see what this is about.
Hey, check 26.
Harris running straight ahead. And he'll be a little shy of the 25 here at the 26-yard line. It's a 14-yard pickup, but it'll still be second down. They stay on the ground. Again, it's Harris. And he'll be brought down inside the 20 at the 19. So here's a 1st and 10 now, down inside the 20. Now they'll change things up.
Get 300. Get 300.
Now Rodgers. To the goal line, but it's incomplete.
After all the preparation, all the practice, a play like that will absolutely break your heart. They had everything they wanted, just unable to complete it. In the end zone, a big-time drop.
Here's 2nd and 10. Throwing now is Rodgers. Looking for Pickens. He's got him on the out route. And a good gain here of 9 from the 19 down to the 10. On 3rd down, here's Harris. And he's going to take it in for a Steeler touchdown. Najee Harris on his way to a monster game. 3 first-half touchdowns. And the Steelers have moved out in front by 3 touchdowns. Boswell good with the extra point, and that makes the score 21-0. Boswell now to kick it away after the touchdown. And not willing to risk a return. This ball's going to come out to the 30-yard line. The Baltimore offense at the line, set to get going.
Well, CD, you kind of feel like they're in a bit of a danger zone right here because now you're down 3 scores, and I know we're in the first half, but the way this offense hasn't been able to generate anything, you feel like they probably need to get something going on this drive, right?
Yeah, and sometimes I overuse that this is an important possession. But I think this has to be the possession where they come up with an answer because only a few teams in league history have ever come back from a 4-score deficit. And if they don't score here, that's what they could be facing the next time they get the ball.
So from the 37, here's 2nd and 3. They'll run it again with Henry. And he'll bring it up here to right at the 40-yard line. They'll get 3 as the drive continues. It's a 1st down.
Go ahead. Sit out. 180. 180. 180. 180. 13.
Inside handoff, Henry. And he still has yet to get on track in this first half as they're going to stop him behind the line. To throw is Jackson. Looking left side, Andrews with it complete. And he'll get this to the 30-yard line before crossing over out of bounds. Good yardage after the catch. Is that play good for 30 and a first?
Yo. Sit on. Hey, report.
They'll try the right side with Henry. And the running lane's non-existent in this first half as they'll stop him behind the line. Officially, it's a 1-yard loss. That's going to bring up 2nd and 11.
I have a feeling they'll stay committed to running the football, especially on their early downs. They just haven't had a whole lot of success just yet.
Hey.
Henry again on 2nd down. And the reinforcements come in as they're going to stop him behind the line. Now the Steelers use the first of their 3 timeouts, as the stoppage will come with 23 seconds to go till halftime. The last 2 plays each lose a yard. They'll try to move forward here on 3rd and 12. Here's Jackson to throw. This will go to Henry out wide. Now the Steelers use the second of their 3 timeouts. So as they talk it over, we step aside. So Jackson will head to the Ravens sideline, and on comes Justin Tucker for the field goal try. And Tucker missed it left. Normally reliable, this time no good.
It's been a nightmare season. You're well under 500. Your defense hasn't really kept in a lot of games, and now it's spilling over to the kicking game. That's 3 points you've got to be able to bank on.
The Steeler offense here about ready for their next drive. And with time quickly fading here in the second quarter, not sure how aggressively, offensively they want to play this.
I think we'll find...
And this is going to be intercepted. Picked off by Marlon Humphrey. And the Ravens will take over possession here up at the 44. Well, Charles, so close to halftime there. You throw the interception. Not only that, you do give it to them in plus territory as well.
Yeah, they were pushing real hard to try and get something more on the board on their side of the ledger right before the half. Looking at it with 20/20 hindsight, though, might have been better to hand it off a few times, hoping to get something to break instead of putting the ball in the air and, of course, putting the ball in jeopardy.
And a dangerous throw there, incomplete. He threw that into coverage. It was nearly intercepted.
But there's an incompletion, partner, and the struggles through the air continue because so far their lack of passing production has led to a lack of points.
Here we go. Set, go.
Now flags come in. I think one of the Ravens got going a little early. So after the penalty, heading in the wrong direction, 2nd and 15. And he is going to lose yardage here. So 2 quarters down, 2 remain. Charles and I return after the break. Welcome back. Halftime over. We are ready for quarter number 3. Alongside Charles Davis, I'm Brandon Gordon. So time for the second half as the Steelers have the lead, and they will also be receiving the football here to start the third quarter. And it's a pretty good return here as he'll get this up to the 29. The Pittsburgh offense at the line to start their next drive. Now a play fake. Rodgers. And this one is going to be off the mark. Too far out in front. He misses yet again. And the struggles here, they look pretty uncharacteristic for him.
You're certainly right about that. Mechanics are the key right now. Feet, arm, not in sync at all. He ends up throwing that one past his receiver that's open.
Pickens on the slant. And they get him down, but not before he takes it across the 40-yard line.
Over. Hey, 88. Look again.
Rodgers now to throw. He's got his tight end Freiermuth over the middle. And they'll get him down as he's inside the 40.
So 1st and 10, and if they score on this drive, might have to start digging in our second half blowout material.
Now whistles come in. We're going to get a timeout here by the offense. It's just their first, so 2 remaining as they burn one here in this 3rd quarter. They'll try the right side with Harris. And a very determined run there as he'll take this all the way down to the 27. Good effort. 120 yards rushing for him so far as his terrific season continues here. That's caught. It's Austin left side. And down inside the 15, shy of the 10. He was held without a catch in the first half, but he's got one here, and he also picks up a first down. Whatever the discussions were at halftime to try to slow down this offense, it has not worked to this point.
Yeah, I have a vision right now of everything that was discussed at the half just being torn in shreds or being erased off of the Microsoft Surface tablets because none of it is working. They are really locked in on offense.
And they're not able to hook up there. Incomplete.
And a smart play there. He's probably saying, I wish I would have done that on the last drive instead of throwing the interception.
We're in Baltimore. 3rd quarter action. 2nd and 10.
To throw, it's Rodgers. And he's going to be taken down, sacked back around the 18-yard line. It'll go in the books as a 7-yard loss on the sack, and it's 3rd down.